Drew Morfitt, Peter McKenna and Bernie Quinlan. And tonight we pick up the action at the start of the last quarter.
Big quarter of football coming up here at the MCG. 2 points the difference. The Demons lead the Sydney Swans. Been a good, hard, tough game right from the start. First whistle. This is young Matthew Wheeler receiving from Mitchell then. Oh, nice long kick too, right up in front of goal. Mackesy and Sean White are the flyers. It's tapped back to Viney. Viney's gone wide. He's looking out there for Bailey. Bailey takes the mark in front of Higgins. This is Brett Bailey. A late inclusion in the side. Denny Hughes didn't play, and neither did Bennett, the full forward. Up to half forward. Tapped on by Steins was good play. Spalding moves it on with a quick hand pass to Campbell. Campbell looking for Yates. He's caught. Spalding, a quick hand pass. Went straight to Barling, and the Swans will get out of trouble through Rod Carter.
Greg Williams leads the race. Road has never been far away. Williams being booed every time he gets near it after that report. It comes to Bays. Bays back looking for Williams. Rhodes got him again. Possibly before the ball came out. There's no whistle on it, and it'll be a ball up.
Gee, they pounce Bernie on Greg Williams quickly, don't they?
Well, they know he's such a dangerous player. They're so keen to cut him out of the game.
His stats today, 4 kicks, 11 handballs. He's kicked the ball just 4 times. Goes Melbourne's way. Healy. He could have put that down the tackle. Higgins, the hand pass back to Neagle. Fight on behind play. Neagle across to Carroll. Carroll's kick inside half forward. Mackesy underneath the ball. Chance for Thripp though. The fight still going on centre wing. Terry Thripp round onto the left boot, but his kick is astray. In front of goals though, Wheeler. He's knocked over by Lovett. Lovett does well to paddle the ball to Yates. Yates going defensively.
Graham Yates has found his captain, Greg Healy. He's at half-back flank. Now he tried to chip it. He saw out of the corner of his eye Todd Viney. Tried to chip it, but didn't get the right roll on the drop punt. Bernie?
No, he tried to kick up one around the corner and just didn't drop it on the boot correctly.
Well, it's on centre wing. It's been a very entertaining game, this one. Not a lot of goals scored, but it's been tough and hard. Mitchell. Oh, good play by Mitchell. Over to Higgins. Now it's with Greg Williams getting the hoots of the Melbourne supporters. He sets it up for his forward. Steve Wright in front of the pack. Good play by Sean White as he goes wide, but Terry Thripp, he gets a bad bounce. Phoebe off the ground. Stephen Wright after him, and well, a bit of desperation stakes at the beginning of this last quarter. I think we're in for a great final quarter here at the MCG.
It's a worry for the Sydney Swans when Steve Wright has to do the contesting with the high marking up on that forward line.
Well, if the Swans win it, they can be just 1 game out of the 5 with 2 rounds to play. Melbourne, even if they lose, will still be 4th, but no certainties to make the finals. Bolton across to Mitchell. High to full forward. Mackesy outmarked by White, who jumped from behind. A change on the Melbourne bench with Bailey going off, replaced by Tingay. Long kick by White. It comes to the back of the pack, but Kellett first back there. A chase on with Glenn Lovett. Or Kellett's kicked it out on the full. And it'll be a free kick to Lovett.
I think it was a bump ball.
Oh. Okay, a throw-in.
Well, it's on centre wing with 2 points the difference. Melbourne leading. Barling has rucked nearly all day. Parsons is on the bench. There's Glenn Lovett crashing his way through. A quick hand pass towards half forward. Strong play by Dennis Carroll. Now, that is not holding the ball. Good umpiring decision because the ball was caught down between his legs. So it will be a bounce at half forward. 9-9 plays 8-13. Steins against Barling. Steins tapping it down. There's Mitchell or Carroll, and a throw, another throw paid against the Swans. So free kick will go to Jimmy Steins.
Free kicks now 20-19 in favour of Melbourne. 21-19. Here's a chance for Wilson just outside 50. Kick smothered by Neagle, best on ground. Neagle threads through an excellent hand pass to Carroll. Carroll further afield to Mitchell. Mitchell straight up the ground, past Williams, on the bounce to Toohey. Toohey on the turn. High kick. Mackesy right in front. Well, White beat him last time, but Mackesy squared the ledger that time.
Yes, I think Sean White there thinking maybe again that he could go for the high fly from behind. And the ball dropping short around the corner there from Tui. Mackesy slipping away to take a very easy chest mark.
7 marks. 10th kick coming up, and he's going for goal number 3, which he gets.
Well, he's been a very handy performer for them on the forward line. 2 goals in that third quarter, now 1 in the last quarter. Had Danny CO taken from him, and CO still on the bench. Sean White now playing on him. Has taken a couple of high marks over the top of Mackesy, but on this occasion caught behind when the ball dropped suddenly, and Mackesy in the best position, playing in front.
Well, Darren Mackesy, a great improver in VFL football. He has had Danny CO moved off him. Sean White taken from the forward line down to him. CO off the ground, in fact. O'Dwyer trying to tap it down. Road will lose it to Callett. Oh, the Swans looking dangerous. Callett down towards Tui. Has probably been nearly the best forward on the ground. Tui got good play, Bernard Tui. He kept chasing right out to the half-forward line. He's a great contester.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Peter. He gives him a bit of a target on that forward line.
Throw in. O'Dwyer to Healy. Off the ground by Lovett, but Healy will take a free kick for a push in the back. So the Swans have hit the front after Mackesy's goal. They lead by 4 points, so we've had many changes of the lead here today in a game where there's hardly been any more than a kick between them. Low scoring, tight contest. Healy's kick to centre wing. Steins and O'Dwyer both there, neither could mark, and the ball goes out in the interchange gate.
Right on centre wing, Swans by 4 points at the moment. A vital game for them in particular. Well, vital for Melbourne also, but more so the Swans, I would think, if they've got any chance. There's Glenn Lovett smothered off his boot. This is Higgins, brought the ground from behind, and that's in the back. Now, by no doubt about that one, this is Higgins from centre wing, has gone wide. Matthew Wheeler shoved out of it by Campbell. It was fair, hip and shoulder. Good play by Campbell. This is Graham Yates, short to Steins, and Steins gets a clip across the ear for his trouble and gets up with a big grin on his face. The little man Higgins taking on the big man there in Steins. Steins to half forward. Neagle in front. Oh, nearly a good mark. Couldn't quite take it. Mitchell. Spalding. Oh, trapped that beautifully. Spalding over to Wilson. Now it's Greg Williams and Filan. Strong work by Wilson. Here's a hand pass coming out the road from 15 metres. Oh, no, umpire. You are not going to pay that, but it's gone through anyway for a goal, I think. He's going to pay a hip and shoulder and down the ground. But it might be a goal anyway. Yes, it is. Points the difference now. It'll be hard for the Swans. There is still 12.5 minutes of play left. Bad luck that they got a goal that way, actually, because it was a good, tight, hard contest. There's Viney towards half forward. Flintoff. Healy. Greg Healy into the open goal. It's another one to the Demons.
And that's going to make it very tough for Sydney now. A 14-point break for Melbourne. And again, they won the ball out of the centre. Good ruck work there by Steve O'Dwyer. Greg Healy kicking his third goal, getting it down to the forward line very quickly. Contested again there by the big man Jimmy Steins.
Gee, Greg Williams is having plenty to say to David Howlett. He is just hasn't let up on him. How about that?
And look out, he's got the book out again.
He's going to be recorded for chatting him now.
There you are. You could see it coming.
Well, I think he did dive for the book, but I don't think he wrote.
Maybe a warning.
Maybe. Biggest lead for the game, 14 points. Melbourne in front. Hooked out of there by Healy, who kicked the goal. Yates under pressure. Spalding grabbed when he didn't have it. And now the free kicks are starting to go Melbourne's way. They trailed by a long way early on, but now lead 26-21 in free kicks. Campbell with a big climb. It comes here to Viney, and Viney into an open goal.
Well, let's shut the gate now. Got Viney kicking his second, and Melbourne racing away to a big advantage. Nothing in it at the start of this final quarter, but the last 3 goals have been kicked by Melbourne. I thought maybe a free kick could have been played against Campbell there. Not taking the mark, definitely pushing Mark Callard out of position. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, well, see for yourself, it definitely looked as if he pushed him out. If you don't take those marks, it surely should be a free kick.
I think it's a free kick if you do take them, Bernie. If you push the man out of the contest, but 20 points the difference. Here comes Melbourne again through Tingay. A long driving kick. Campbell couldn't quite take it. Here's a hand pass over to Steins. What can he do? Steins against Carter. He's lying on top of the ball. Now he gets it out to Wilson. Smothered off his boot. Here's Barry Mitchell, tackled by Campbell, and the ball is forced through for a behind. There is still time for the Swans if they're good enough. They trail by 21 points, 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes of play left.
Well, it's been a rush of goals in this final term. 5 goals by Melbourne and 2 by the Sydney Swans. Top little hand pass out to Yates from Viney. Short pass, Phoebe. Stephen Phoebe will be kicking from about the 50-metre. Not a bad kick. Right to the goal square. Come on! Not paid to Spalding. Back it comes to Flintoff. Kick across the face of goal for a behind.
Melbourne really playing well in this last 5 minutes. Not last 5 minutes of the game. This past 5 minutes they've been playing very...